guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here. So this is LR Metal Cooler. LR Metal Cooler has recently gotten its EZA. I had to wait one more battlefield for enough points because, I mean, them easing all these battlefield LRs and they release so many characters, it's tough to get all the battlefield medals I always need for a lot of this stuff, right? So the LR Metal Cooler army. We've got them EZA'd here. I don't know how good this character is going to be. Right now, this is not a character who fits well on any team on a lot of these situations. Villains are in a particularly weird spot right now. The whole game has changed with 200% leader skills, right? And many characters are kind of left without a home currently, right? Like, we really... Dokkan makes all their money with, these super class Saiyan characters, Gohans and Gokus and stuff like that. But, dude, we need, 5 incredible 200% villain leads, right? For characters like Metal Cooler, Janemba, Bojack, Frieza, Cooler, all these types of villains, Goku Black, these types of characters, they need a home, a team. So, there's people out there who it's they love the Saiyan, like me. I'm a Saiyan. I want raw Saiyans throwing hands, right? But there's a lot of people out there who they're Demon King Piccolos. They like the villains and stuff like that. So Dokkan really should make sure to satisfy everyone and make sure these villains have a team. Because right now, I think this LR Metal Cooler army right now just doesn't really have a setup to use. They're on a lot of category teams. If you take a look at this here, right? Revived Warrior, Movie Bosses, Wicked Bloodline, Join Forces, Artificial Life Form, Terrifying Conqueror, Target Goku, Revenge, Kuroda Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle. So, this is a character that potentially could be good. What this character needs would be a new Dokkan Fest Metal Cooler, right? Is what this character needs, and this character might be pretty good, actually. Their link set. So some of these links are, this one is particularly weird. This is Auto Regeneration. This is 5% HP regeneration and 5% damage reduction. Dokkan Metal Cooler does have it. He's right there. So if either that guy we need specifically, I think, a new Dokkan Metal Cooler. And this LR could potentially be in a good spot. But like this, right? So we're already off to a good start with 5% HP regen, 5% damage reduction. Then the rest of the link set, of course, Shocking Speed, Nightmare, Strongest Clan in Space, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, Legendary Power. That's a good link set. Of course, again, we want Auto Regeneration activated because that's at 5% HP regen and 5% damage reduction. It's really damn strong. That's a very good link. And then from the character's passive, he's already getting 8% HP regen at the start of turn 2. Okay, so we're here in Captain Ginyu's team. This is nearly our best rotation right away. Of course, I jumped in for a video and Metal Cooler was in slot 7. So in this rotation, we'll have everything activated except for maybe his best link, Big Bad Bosses, right? Unfortunately, the Int Metal Cooler does not have Big Bad Bosses. But we do have auto regeneration, a lot of this stuff. Let's see. So we're at 217k defense. This character gets 100% attack and defense start of turn. Another 100% attack and defense, more HP remaining the greater the boost. We have that completely filled up. Then this cooler is also giving Artificial Life Form category allies 3 key and 30% defense, which is good. And then we have a high chance to launch 2 additionals, each of which has a 30% chance to super. And then cooler is getting 30% defense from both super attacks that he does, both 18 key and 12 key. So you could quadruple super with this guy and get 4 30% defenses. I don't know, though. Even still, though, that's not that much. We certainly could be looking better, right? 3 30% defenses with 217 start a turn, that's not enough. Maybe when we get that Scouter Vegeta on rotation, because remember, this guy's got Big Bad Bosses. So we'll have, a lot of these links activated plus Big Bad Bosses. We could be looking a little bit better. All right, let's see what Metal Cooler's damage is on this first opening turn. Remember, he gets super attack 4 times. So he'll have a 100% chance to additional. Then he has a 50% chance for the second additional. And then you get the third hidden potential system, right? All right. So let's see what the Int Metal Cooler army does. So we're at 4.75. I will take that considering all the attacks we could do. I just would say I wish that he was a little bit better defensively. That's the number one thing. I think if he was better defensively, that would be quite a bit better. I might be able to bleed one more turn out, actually. And that could be good, because this next turn would be really good for Metal Cooler, right? We'll have a great rotation for him. So let's go and see how this looks. Again, right now, unfortunately, Metal Cooler just does not have, like, the setup, because it's like, we really would want, like, a powerful I guess either, like, a Frieza or another Metal Cooler or something like that to go alongside this guy. And it's just, I don't know. How well does this guy work with LR Golden Frieza? They'd have Legendary Power and Strongest Clan in Space. That's it, I think. Yeah, I think they only have 2 links. This guy with LR Golden Frieza. That'd be unfortunate. Okay, so we want this. What are we looking like right here? 278. Obviously, that's substantially higher. I think that this Vegeta probably will do less damage than Metal Cooler. Probably. Will he? No, Metal Cooler I think would hit weaker. Let's do this. All right, so at full 24 key, we have every link activated except for Legendary Power. I think this is the best turn we're going to see out of LR Metal Cooler defensively, I think. This is the number one turn we're going to get defensively. Let me see. As long as we don't crit, Goku should... Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We at least saw that turn defensively. I guess let's go into, like, the Legendary Vegeta event or something like that. Let's see if we can get some good turns. Where Metal Coolers, you know, double, triple, quadruple Super Ring and stuff like that. There's not a lot to this guy, though, right? Like, we've already really covered most of his stuff. But, like, because he's an artificial life form support, it's like I really would feel like I just want to run him with other Metal Cooler characters. So, it's like he just doesn't really have a spot. Like, there's no reason to run this LR Metal Cooler on Ginyu's team. Like, he doesn't really work well with Ginyu or a lot of the major characters, right? So, it's just... He has another 170. I mean, we could run him on movie bosses, I guess. I mean, Turles is run quite often. I guess Wicked Bloodline, Metal Cooler is a 170% lead for, but, like, these are, like, weaker teams with weaker characters. I don't know. All right, guys, we are here. We have this is honestly not a bad rotation for Metal Cooler, but, like, I do kind of want to get Full Power Frieza's active skill in the video. I'll just make up for it. We'll make sure to get another rotation, but I mean, come on. I feel like people would want to see me pop this Frieza active skill. This is not super common. Let's go ahead and pop this right quick. The Full Power Frieza active skill, and then we'll come back on the next turn for Metal Cooler. Alright, so here we are. I want to let the next... I'm going to keep Full Power Frieza on rotation rather than this Int Vegeta, because then next rotation we'll be able to have all 7 links activated for Metal Cooler, right? Again, remember that Metal Cooler, of course, does not have a 200% leader skill. Best we could do is a 170% for him. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we do. We're not at full health, so we would have lost a little bit of attack and defense, but still at 234k right there. We have what? Nightmare, Strongest Clan of Space, Big Bad Bosses, and Legendary Power activated with Full Power Frieza. Metal Cooler, I don't know. We'll see in the future. Would he have been better if he was just a Wicked Bloodline support? Probably. Damn it, this lowers his defense, doesn't it? It does. Stupid. Ugh. I hate when bosses do that. It's so annoying. 5.23 right there. Again, remember, we could super attack 4 times. I mean, I don't have good luck with these types of characters. Usually for me, he'll super once, and then we do 3 normal attacks. But, you know, we'll see. Right, like Physical Super Saiyan 3, Namek Goku, Tech VB. These types of characters, for me, it's just usually a plethora of normal attacks is what I get. And then remember that Metal Cooler, the first additional is guaranteed. Then the second one is a 12-key super attack. Or the second one is a 50% chance, right? Now, if I use a Senzu here, I think I did bring a Senzu. Or a Dende. I think this should actually heal I think that did get rid of the defensive debuff for Metal Cooler right there. So I don't think we have to worry about that debuff for the next rotation. I think we should have gotten rid of it. I guess I could do this. This should... Yeah, perfect. Okay, we should be able to one-turn this phase of Vegeta right here. Perfect. So we can go into the next rotation, and we're going to have, you know, plenty of characters ready to go. So we could hopefully see Metal Cooler. I mean, we already got a turn of him supering twice. Again, there's not really too much to show with this guy. It's just like, you know, this is a character that, you know, to make him look decent with some of these, like, stats, we have to use a lot of units that have just definitely fallen off, have fallen out of favor completely with the meta, right? Like, there's no fight where this Metal Cooler would be useful in Red Zone, like, at all. What is the strongest tech boss? Bojack? Could Metal Cooler help against the Bojack fight? I would say no. Unless we had, like, a new Dokkan Fest Metal Cooler who was also int. Maybe then this guy could help the Bojack fight. Would this Metal Cooler be good in the Rildo fight? I would probably also say no. Alright, so this is all 7 links activated right here. And we're at full health at the start of turn. I'm going to just do a Ghost Usher so that that Metal Cooler at the start doesn't get turned into dust. Alright, so this is a very good rotation. Our defense is still lowered. That's not correct. Damn it. I hate that, man. Like, I hate bosses that lower defense just because I'm trying to show the stats. And even using a Dende, like, the turn afterwards, it didn't do anything. It didn't, like, I think his defense is correct here after using the Dende, but visually it's not displayed correctly, which is a shame. Okay, so again, we got all 7 links activated. Let's see what we do right here. Give us a nice, sexy number right here, Metal Cooler. At one of these turns, if we could just bust out the 4 super, I'm coolin'. 5.31 right there, again, with all 7 links activated. Including some good links, right? Like, he's got the HP regen and damage reduction link, which is very good. Alright, we got a second super attack again. But is this another turn where we only did 3 attacks? No, okay. There's a triple super. Nice. He looked good on that turn. Right? I wish his correct defense would have displayed, but that was a decent turn for him. Right? Like, you know, when characters are at, like, 5 million attack stats, but then they could do, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 super attacks, like, that's definitely good. Right? Like, he's decent, but it's just, like, is he actually going to be solid in the future or not? I don't know the answer to that. I have no clue, because of the fact that, like, we don't know if this guy's going to get, like, a great leader for him or not. I for so many of these characters, I feel like that's such an important factor, right? Is if they're actually going to get a proper leader. If they do, right? Like, I think a lot of these characters could be good, but it's hard to say, right? Like, what if LR Janemba never gets a good leader, right? And then, oh, he's aged out. Tough shit. You know, what if STR Kid Buu? It's possible for these characters, right? Like, right now, they'd be very strong, but, you know, what if they don't get a lead? That's why it's just the saddest shit ever when they fumble villain units right now, because there's just so few villain characters they release compared to, you know, hero class, like super class hero characters. You know, we just get so many more of those constantly, compared to villains, right? I don't know. What do we want to do here? I might just do one more turn. I mean, we've seen what Metal Cooler can do, right? Like this is it. You know, you need... The thing, too, is this is a lot of currency. I mean, it's... So, he's 150,000 in the Battlefield shop. So, 150,000 times 5. So, to rainbow him, you need 750,000. And then you need, like, around another 750,000 to get his EZA. So, like, that's a lot. Okay, this is interesting. So, we're starting the turn out. What is our defense? So, yeah, this is a good turn to let play out. We sustained huge damage in that last turn, right? So, what happens is now... I think let's fuse into Ginyu and let's take a look at what the scouter says for us. Yeah, let's do that. 気に入ったぞ。貴様のその強い体をチェンジ。
交換させてもらったぜ。貴様と俺の体を。
Okay, perfect. Nothing on the Scouter. I probably should use a Ghost Usher, though. Let's just go ahead and Ghost Usher right here. Okay, so let's see what we get for our boy Metal Cooler on this turn. So remember, you know, his start of turn, our attack and defense was really rather low. So that is something to definitely keep in mind. I think we're probably going to see his damage quite a bit lower on this turn. Yeah, look at the way his damage cratered to under 3 million. That's another negative right there. I don't like that design on a free-to-play character like this. I mean, now his damage is pathetic, right? Even if he quadruple super. Okay, yeah, now we're going to get him the quadruple super now that we have no health at the start of turn. One more? No, he triple supered. Okay, I would have had a fit. I would have been screaming, crying. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad, dude. The salt, man, would have exploded. Okay. So, how good? I'm gonna use my last Sende right here to get us to full health. Full power Frieza should be okay right there at the start of turn. Let's put Turles there to activate Big Bad Bosses. Actually, you know, Frieza's defense is not really that high. Let's hope Vegeta does not super attack right away. Otherwise, that will lower our... Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get one more turn. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this in LR Metal Cooler. Can he be good? Possibly, but it's all a matter of, like, if he's going to get a better leader unit in the future. It's just impossible to tell with a lot of these characters, and, you know, there's only so many Dokkan Fest slots right now, so that's the thing, like, if the meta, like, explodes forward, right, like, you know, with, like, imagine they, you know, whatever comes after Red Zone, like, a lot of these characters who could be fringe, like LR Metal Cooler, it's just, poof, they're gone. Blink of an eye. Okay. Damn, I don't have another Ghost Usher, though, huh? What is our defense? 288. We really want Metal Cooler in the middle slot right here. What are the chances that we live, though? Like, nil. I think Vegeta has a better chance of surviving in slot 1. Well, Metal Cooler does have damage reduction, but his defense is higher. We're probably dead before Metal Cooler even gets there. Like, this Vegeta, this Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's tough, right? But, like, he would not be a top-tier Red Zone boss. No way. Let's see, like, you know, using a Vegeta against an enemy, like, this, like, you know, 50% Vegeta, then we got this Int Metal Cooler. You know, let's see how this rotation does against a boss that's, you know, would not even be a top tier in the Red Zone. He didn't super right away. That's really good. Damn. Nah, it's death. Alright, well, there is LR Metal Cooler. Alright, guys, this is Overwhelming Army. Metal Cooler Army. Leader skills Extreme Class Key 4 and 120% of stats. Super attack, the 12 key super attack is the Supernova, which raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy defense. Their 18 key super attack is Machinery Rain, which raises defense by 30% for one turn, does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 2 turns. Their passive skill, Nightmare Legion, recovers 8% HP at the start of turn. Then they get 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then they get another 100% attack and defense. The more HP remaining, the bigger the buff. We saw that very low, and Metal Cooler's damage also was very low with that low, so... then Metal Cooler gives Artificial Lifeform category allies 3 key and 30% defense. Then finally, he has a high chance to launch 2 additionals, each of which has a medium chance to become a super. So the way that works is the first additional is guaranteed 100%, and then the second one has a 50% chance to happen. So at best, he could super attack 4 times. Gonna be pretty often that you'd see 3 attacks. I think you probably want to go additionals for this character, right? Because any additional supers are huge for the extra defense, right? One of those turns where you start a turn, 288k defense, and then he triple supers, you know, 30% defense 3 times, can be solid for sure. His links are Auto Regeneration, Shocking Speed, Nightmare, Strongest Skill in Space, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Legendary Power. I mean, he's got some good links in there. Auto Regeneration is very powerful if you're able to get it active, right? Again, 5% HP regen, 5% damage reduction is pretty good. 12 key multiplier is 150%, 24 key multiplier, 200%. In terms of EZAs, this guy could help out in. I mean, he is a legendary power unit, so maybe some of the LR EZAs if there's a tech one. But then also potentially like Tech Golden Frieza, Tech Mass Saiyan. This guy could be good. And then finally, he is on a number of category teams here, right? We're here on the Revived Warrior category team, which needs help for sure. Then over here on the Movie Bosses category team also. Then right here, we have the Wicked Bloodline category team. Then right here, this of course is Joined Forces. And then we're also on Artificial Life Form. This is of course the category he's supporting. Then we have the Terrifying Conqueror category. Easily one of the best teams in the game. Well, one of the best potential. I mean, we need more villains to come out, but it definitely looks good always. Then, of course, there is the Target Goku category team that he's a part of. Then he's also over here on the Revenge team, which is pretty poopy. Then he's also over here on Kuroda Body and Mind. Again, another pretty flimsy team, I'd say, Kuroda Body and Mind. And then finally, he's here on Accelerated Battle, which is definitely an interesting villain team. The Accelerated Battle is a really interesting... This would be a great 170% lead for one of these 200% leaders. This is a lot of good characters in here, man. This would be really, really good. So there is the Int LR Metal Cooler Army. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.